I'm Dave Weinstein alongside the coach, Paul MacDonald. Final home match of the regular season for the Gamecocks as they welcome in the Tigers. Both teams had a bye over the weekend, Paul, so they're both well rested in what should be a really fun matchup.
Well, I'm really looking forward to this matchup. Auburn comes in looking to continue to solidify their opportunity to get an NCAA bid. They come in at 21-5. This youthful squad maybe wasn't expected to make it this far this soon, but really looking forward to seeing this Auburn squad in action. They play today, and then they'll go on to Arkansas at home to finish off their slate before hopefully getting their name called Sunday evening for an NCAA tournament bid. And as for South Carolina, their home slate speaks for itself. They are 10-3. They defend their home court better than anyone else in the SEC. So really looking out and looking forward to South Carolina wrapping up the home slate before they head to Kentucky to finish their season after Thanksgiving.
Well, to pick up one more home victory.
Auburn has already got a double-double, and it's just the first half.
That's right. So she's already got the double-double, and it's that combination, it's that experience. And Nick, you said it best. When you're talking about that connection, you've got Shea slashing to the rim, and they do it with patience. So we talked about List handling the ball. If it's there, she goes for it early on in the shot clock, but you saw late in that second quarter, they were using almost all of the clock before finding the motion and the available player that they wanted to free up a bucket, both underneath, and now 7 for 14 from 3 from the field. So excellent work decision-making wise by List and company, and as you mentioned it was Shea Carter leading the way. She already has a double-double on the day.
Well, Queens has a lot of work to do.
I love that deception from Keune Fletcher. She looks like she's going to go big and step off speed, really fooling Ellie McKissick. And South Carolina getting what they wanted. They got the answer on the side out after the big run was stopped with a point by Florida. So South Carolina will have to do it in service reception. Florida is going to have to ward off 8 match points against the service reception of Kovas, Hampton in the middle, and then on the left in service reception is Riley Whitesides.
Here's Whitesides off the hands of the ball.
Down to the floor for the match's first point.
Well, and that ball just over the hands of the aforementioned Kate Brennan. Great work by Buklik to reach high over and across the block of Brennan into the power alley for the first point of the match. And good quality swing here. I like the smart move just to go into the center back. I'm surprised that the block didn't close on the side of NC State. The ball was bump set very, very high, well enough to get a closed block, but with an open seam, that ball goes down. Good work on the BC side. Really like that work from Pollock. Pollock just continues to chip away now with 7 kills on the day. It was not the three-pointer that opened up the large advantage earlier on in this game. At 20-2 at the first media timeout, not a single three-pointer was made by Florida Gulf Coast. It was the fast break. It was TK Morehouse getting the job done with that lefty stroke. But then finally, Queens came alive with a couple of swings of their own, and particularly Jordan Weaver leading the way for Queens. And we're going to see that double sub switch to what is essentially a 6-2 system. Again, Nicole Drunick coming out on the floor. Also number 18, Laura Fisher. So now 3 blockers in the front row for Georgia Tech trying to close this out. The first blocking mistake from Buklik. Buklik really floats a little bit too far out. She doesn't recognize that Bergman is approaching on the angle. The result, that entire block set too close to the antenna. Bergman gets plenty of room to get that angle kill. And that slide has been working for Auburn, especially since set 3. Kendall Kemp getting that ball to go, this time getting it around Elena Johnson. That ball had been hit around Riley Whitesides earlier on in this match, this time getting the slide for kill around the Elena Johnson block. Well, it wouldn't be a bad time for a timeout off the kill of Elena Johnson. Can't say enough about that point of emphasis from South Carolina. South Carolina is just going to continue to feed their right sides until Auburn proves that they can block it or defend it. 17 kills for the right side hitter in Elena Johnson. Keune Fletcher with 15. So 32 of the squad's 59 kills
from South Carolina from the right side on the attack.